Wait, who said that?
WillyJ.
Wait.
And we have our last game of the day. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our last match, Night Hunter kicking it off here, placing the first piece, and Bacchess, just like last time, a little behind. Night Hunter having a bit of desync issues there, but otherwise, they're in it, and they're ready to go.
What do you mean desync? They're definitely just playing
just playing
fast.
They're just playing like that.
That's a nice fractal from Night Hunter.
New tapping method just dropped. Crazy. And yeah, Bacchess misdrops a J there, which I don't envy that misdrop. It's one of the worst ones you can make. Meanwhile, Night Hunter sprinting to the heavens, churning out 6 zones quicker than you can blink.
All right, and we have Night Hunter. Ooh, Bacchess with a little bit of a misdrop. Wonder if they fix it before they zone. Do they even have the time to... Oh, okay, interesting. Not using the overhang there. That may have been a mishold. Don't know what's going on Bacchess' side of the board. Don't know what's going on Night Hunter's side of the board because of the desync. We just don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening. I think Bacchess made a couple of pretty bad misdrops in a row there. They started with misdropping their T piece, then their I piece, and then their S piece as well. So that's going to be the end of round 1 for Bacchess. 900 taking it with 84 attack. Like I mentioned, we have efficiency versus speed, and unfortunately, the misdrops eat into the efficiency, which is Bacchess' best weapon. So, what can we do? What can we do? What can they do? That's up for them to figure out.
Bacchess says 09. That's what they're gonna do here.
Okay. I mean, I vibe with it. When you're getting sent 09 garbage, work with it. Work with your board.
Bacchess is like, are they having connection issues? I think, okay, it's better now, but they were in an interesting spot for a sec there.
And
all
look
right,
at this counter 4 here from Bacchess. We have a Tetris. They're choosing to actually tank there, send 2 Tetris and a T-spin, and most likely take the triple as well. Beautiful. That was incredible gameplay. I really liked that move from them.
All right, Night Hunter finding a little bit of efficiency here, a little bit of speed, not quite being able to make use of that zone, but enough to make Bacchess zone. Night Hunter is definitely going to want to build up some zone to get ready to counter what Bacchess sends here.
Yep, and they're currently at the 17th line. They don't quite get that 20, but 44 and 19. Not too shabby, if I do dare say so myself. And here we have...
Night Hunter with some speed strats here, trying to put pressure on the Bacchess, but being pressured themselves, getting high up on this board.
Really clean play from them, honestly. This is really good. Bacchess getting a bit of unluckiness there with that garbage queue.
Night Hunter has the ability to push this zone into phase 3 with some very good efficiency. I wish I could tell you whether or not they're being efficient right now, though. You'll just have to imagine.
I'm gonna blink real quick. Oh, what the hell happened? Very intense. And meanwhile, Bacchess, maybe thrown off by that, has misdropped multiple times. Their board looking disastrously damaged.
This has got to be a DC, right? Yeah, okay.
Night Hunter. That hotel internet is not doing him well. And we wanted to have a line of red Minos. It would just be and R. And Lyra wrote a script to make that way easier than what I was doing.
I just made a script that just takes like images and turns them into those map format files. But we are back here, 0 to 1. We're ready to go.
Let's go. The final matchup. Get keen. And it looks like Night Hunter has slightly less internet issues, which is a bonus. I love that.
Yeah.
Love that for him.
Still a little bit of the speed stacking awkwardness going on from Night Hunter's side, but that's kind of what you get on the hotel Wi-Fi. This is a low zone here. Bacchess is going to want to find a little bit more maybe before zoning. Nope, just going for that 3/4 zone there. I like it. That's bold. I vibe.
It's lucky and you like it. That's the thing, right? It's multifaceted.
Yep.
And there's a 20 there.
Ooh.
Great find. Night Hunter taking a bit of pretty clean garbage though. That's the thing about phase 2, is that it's usually going to be clean. Sometimes you'll get a bit of strange stuff, and you might want to see more combo work rather than sending big chunks. Bacchess there sending a lot of really messy garbage though, and that will be a little bit to work through. Night Hunter though, with their new playstyle that incorporates speed, the VR headset giving them the edge there clearly. They are locked in, and they are playing fast.
Why did you say that?
I don't know, I randomly say words in an American accent. Thanks, Selena. Good pie. Actually, I don't think it's Selena File. I think it's like just I associate with a lot of Americans. Faggot.
Yeah, that's a you problem right there. And Bacchess does have a 3 wide going into this here, looking to
Forced
get
to
the
zone.
T-spin to start it here.
This is good for them though. They have a really fantastic board state. It's not
1
going to be
to 3
too
wide,
efficient.
forced to zone.
Yeah, unfortunately the eyepiece came up, which is the one piece you can't burn with usually in a 3 wide. So
Yeah, usually, but you know, sometimes you can.
sometimes you can. Unfortunately, that was not one of those times, and they had to zone instead of tanking. Would have killed. Meanwhile, Nighthunter going into zone as we've entered phase 3 here. All of the lovely garbage is gone. All the forgiving board states are leaving our
And you know
realm.
what Bacchess has? The side ties. The side ties. Let's go. No!
Oh, no, that's much worse. Hang about a minute, gang. We have a problem, and that's Bacchess's board state. As they've misdropped, they're going to try and keep this going, and they do have a fairly good continuation. It only leaves them with about 7 or 8 lines of attack on the board. You can usually count how many Minos there are based on the score number on the side of the screen, with the score thing being 7. Fun fact.
What?
Oh yeah, if you count the rows, the score lines up with 7 and 8 almost perfectly. So if
Why do you know that?
I just checked one day.
All right, so Bacchess has a nice eye spin, and that is enough to bring this to a 1-1.
Oh, we do have the 1-0, so no matter what, even if I did misspeak earlier, I'm technically right now. Yay.
Good job.
Thanks, Lyra. I do my best. I do my darndest.
Yep.
And that's a PC.
PCs can be oddly powerful in this game mode when your opponent is not expecting them.
Yeah, it's the idea of you want them to accept it and die, and instead of accepting it and being able to use it. That's the difficult balance, and it's a lot of macro gameplay, frankly. It's a lot of macro play.
Yeah,
And
sometimes it's a little bit of a
Bacchess,
shot
you
in the
missed
dark.
the PC!
Hey. They've had a long day, Wylie. You need to cut them a break right now. And the fact that, you know, that PC wasn't necessarily what they wanted. Maybe that was strategically not going for the PC. Maybe they didn't want to give Nighthunter the free garbage, Wylie.
Oh, I don't know,
Not
Lyra.
every missed PC is an accident, Wylie. Maybe
don't
they
know,
just
Lyra.
have better game sense than you.
Oh, fuck, why never? Well, I never. I haven't seen so much disrespect in all my
I'm gonna
life.
cry. I'm literally... Fun fact, if you want to top out faster, you should use IRS.
You also use 2 space bars.
I like IRS.
Yeah, true. We have a fractal from Bacchess, meanwhile a standard Tetris from Nighthunter sprinting out at what can only be perceived as 5 pieces per second. Real clean.
Real
Yep.
clean. We love to see it. That's the innovative gameplay that we expect
Yeah.
to see from Nighthunter and the VR headset. It really does just unlock a different part of your brain.
What's scarier, the fact that, like, you know, that desync is something that's possible, or the fact that Tetris players can actually play like that? Because, whoa.
Definitely the latter.
Yeah, right,
Whenever
that's-
I look
yeah.
at Westel's gameplay, I get scared. But we're here to focus on this right here where nothing, you know, 6 PPS can't hurt us here. But you know what can is this 2 wide.
That's forever stacking. I feel seen. Great continuation there. And wait, do I see curb potential? Oh no. They mess it up and we get Mito scared there. Whew. We love when the Mitos get nice and close after the zone ends.
Yeah, I'm sure that Nighthunter really saw all of those Minos appear right in their hotel room. Definitely has got to be scary from that perspective.
Yeah, that's the thing, like with VR, like you literally experience all the Minos flying at your face. And that was a very quick 23 attack. That's going to definitely throw Bacchess into zoning lower on the board than he maybe would have wanted to. We'll see how this goes. He's upstacking here. Phase 2, you have a bit of time to do that. But for now, 14, 15, 16. Beautiful. And that's a misdrop.
Great counting, Wylie, as we
Thank
do see
you.
Bacchess pushing this towards that phase 3. Some nice donos here. Find that efficiency, maybe trying to look to zone before this phase 3, but having no zone at 53,000 points is not the recipe for success there.
No, it is not that great, unfortunately. Bacchess, pretty decent zone here for phase 3, but they've got a big queue to deal with. they're going to try and fix that. They double rotate by mistake, and frankly, that could be it.
Yeah, that is going to be it. And Night Hunter does take a second round after what seems to be about 20 minutes of waiting for this matchup.
Yeah. The anticipation, it's intense. You can feel it. The air is thick with excitement.
Yes.
And my counting is on par.
Yep.
I actually recently learned
to count?
Eight, yeah, I learned 8. 8 was a hard one because like it's 2 circles. It's weird. But yeah.
You draw numbers in the air and you count.
Yeah, I'm drawing them with my finger. It's like the Disney thing. I have a little wand.
All right.
Night Hunter with a pretty bad misdrop, but should be able to burn it away. It will, of course, eat into their efficiency. Phase 1, not too devastating for them, and Bacchess is the first to crack that zone wide open. With a 3-wide.
Definitely smashing that zone button with this 3-wide here. Ooh, that is a nice kick in there with a nice ulti find there from Bacchess. This is going to be tough to answer. Let's see what Night Hunter has to say.
That literally like got me like on my feet. I jumped up. That was awesome. I get excited and like stuff like that. I guess it's hype. Night Hunter with a misdrop down there means that eyepiece won't be forming a Tetris on that first play, but they are now clear of that, and it's long gone. It's part of history now.
Night Hunter with the notable score lead here, as they do seem to have the speed advantage. Can't entirely tell, but I believe they are fast.
Absolutely. I think they're definitely playing at a speedy rate. It's just the desync makes it a little difficult to tell how fast they're playing. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that. They are currently in a hotel in Guam. They're researching alligators for their thesis. So
okay, so only like actually none of that is correct.
None of that is true. You should never trust me. I am a villain in this story. Night Hunter with 12. Meanwhile, Bacchess at 16. May the better zone win. 63. 63. Hello.
Yeah. What?
That's on pace for like a 70 ulti. Good lord.
Yep. Okay.
That was like curb efficiency. That's crazy.
If you're kind of a lower ranked player, and when I say lower, I mean like below 13k, then a good zone can just end the match.
Yeah, that was a beautiful zone from Bacchess. And like I mentioned earlier, Night Hunter has speed while Bacchess has their efficiency. And so as long as Bacchess doesn't misdrop and they can keep their efficiency up, they can walk away from this with a win.
Yeah, and both players working through this phase 1 here. Again, a little bit of a formality, but we will see some zoning back and forth here.
Yep, Night Hunter taking about 4 seconds to actually execute that T-spin. Press the hard drop button, and we're going to see a few lines cleared in just a moment. There we go. Oh.
Maybe.
Fantastic. I should make sound effects for TEC. Hire me enhance. I already do a great job covering the area 2 music. And Bacchess is clear of everything. He should be good here, and in fact has quite a good down stack, neutralizing the majority of the attack from the previous zone. Oh, wait! That was a mini T-spin double! Did you see that? They did the fourth kick for the T-spin double. That was really impressive. I loved that. Don't think I didn't see that, Nate. That was beautiful.
I didn't, but that is okay because we are getting towards this phase 3 here with Night Hunter zone.
Bacchess is looking a little bit worse for wear.
But that is a 3-wide.
Yeah,
with a hole in it.
Yeah, with a hole in it. I don't know. Oh, they're gonna get past the hole?
They did get around it. No, they got around it without breaking.
Actually, I gave them a 20. They have a 20.
Into a 20? Hello?
54, and they have
18 a save.
To these misdrops, though, these misdrops are what causing the problem. That spin was beautiful, but it's eating to their efficiency. As we've said time and time again, they're efficient, but the misdrops are destroying that efficiency. Night Hunter is still fast. You got to get past that.
Yeah, and Night Hunter definitely has the advantage right now in this phase 3, as Bacchess does have a quick zone, finds themselves with more garbage than they can handle right now. Another quarter zone, but this is dire.
Yeah, they do find a T-spin here in their stack, which they can afford to take. One piece of that garbage, fantastic.
Yeah,
And
a
now-
little bit of hesitation, a misdrop actually earlier from Nighthunter is what allows Bacchess to have a little bit of breathing room here, and let's see if they are able to do anything with it.
As long as Bacchess does not misdrop, they should be okay. They have nearly a full clear queue of garbage, but a quarter zone, and that rotation with the T-piece locks them out, and we now have a 2-3 scenario.
Yeah, our closest match so far by a lot.
Yeah. Bacchess doing really well. Wiggling his T-piece, his rotation buttons must be stuck down. I don't know what he's doing, but strategy nonetheless.
Yeah, maybe he's just warming up a little bit, trying to give those fingers a good old stretch.
Yeah.
Somebody said in chat that they may just be waiting to tank damage, which is more plausible, but
We've seen that in the past. Bacchess does like to tank their garbage. In fact, they've waited in the past for garbage tanks occasionally. It could be the case, or the better logic here is that, like you said, they're just stretching the tendons in their hand.
Yeah.
6 lines from Nighthunter, and in a stunning turn of events, the internet is fine.
Yeah. You say that as they get desynced
Yeah.
a couple more times, but they're doing their best, and that is a 54.
Bacchess they had a curb. Unfortunately, they couldn't find the soul, leaving me just wishing they
you
found
sound
it.
so sad.
I get depressed sometimes. Curbs make or break my day, and they make or break games.
Yeah, I don't think that one would have, but
No.
you can continue thinking that. So
I can live in my
we
little
have
world.
Nighthunter here with the score advantage is kind of what we're used to seeing so far in this matchup. They do have max zone here, and they're going to use it. This might not push things over into phase 3, but regardless, I think it's still going to put a bit of pressure onto Bacchess here.
Oh, and yeah, they tanked the majority of that zone there. That zone ended pretty quickly. I'm surprised that 900 decided to end it there. They had options with IRS
This
they
is
didn't take.
interesting. Bacchess?
Yeah.
Bacchess is where you want to be right now. No, they may be able to end this right
This is
here.
good. This is really good. And actually, yeah, an 18-48, and it was quick. 900 was only a half zone here. The majority of
But
the
it's not
garbage has
phase
been-
3, so this is a long zone.
Oh, you're right. I assumed we hit phase 3, but
No,
Bacchess
we
just
didn't.
tipped
We were
over
at
a second
58 on
late.
one side and 59 on the other.
And that's a swag tower from Bacchess. This could seal the deal. Like we've seen before with Shark in the previous matchup, they do damage. And look at all the garbage that 900 is forced to accept. Bacchess is in prime position here. Just don't misdrop, my friend.
Definitely easier said than done here. 900 is at the top of the board, but they have a combo to work down through this. Bacchess trying to find some pressure, some efficiency to put more garbage onto Nighthunter's board. Nighthunter with an
That
eyepiece
eye
misdrop,
misdrop could be
not ideal. Force use up the quarter zone,
And look at that. Bacchess has done everything right. Their efficiency is clearly displayed here. Actually, they have PC parity, but they misdrop, meaning it probably won't happen.
Nighthunter.
Just hanging out.
No, they DC'd again.
No way.
Bacchess PC'd. We have a PC on one side and a DC on the other.
That would have absolutely been a win for Bacchess. That would have absolutely been a win.